Yeah, it's Johnny Grube, OneManTrain.com. This will probably piss a lot of people off, me being blue collar and all, and it's going to be uh, me not having very favorable comments about a union subject. Now, I was listening to a guy I know's podcast. He's a local guy. He actually is my neighbor down the road. And he did a podcast about how his place is trying to unionize and he's not for it. So I guess people there have been attacking his podcast on his personal page. They've been attacking him. Well, first of all, I haven't had a chance to talk to him because it kind of aggravated me that, he's only a 35-year-old. He's 35 years old. I actually got a kid older than him. And as he goes on in the podcast that he's not confrontational. Well, number one, that's your fucking problem. You're not confrontational. You need to fucking stand up. People need to know that if they fuck around with you, there will be consequences. Now, my personal life, I have never wanted to work for the union. I've been exposed to the union for many, many fucking years. And in the world I see and what I've experienced is the union protects pussies from doing their fucking, from getting fired for not doing their job. I've also found that most union employees, especially in the blue collar trades, they're laid off quite a bit. See, these men that honor or have pride in the union, I think they have more pride that they get to sit home and collect the fucking paycheck. They'll tell you they work for the union while they're sitting home on unemployment collecting a check. See, I've never worked a union job per se. I've always earned a real good living. Now, at one time, the union was needed. That's been long gone since then. Matter of fact, since I've been in the trucking business or in a business that has to do with trucking, almost every union carrier has went out of business. Okay? 3 that are still in business in our area, they've been given money, billions of dollars for the last 20 years to stay in business. Union cripples companies. Okay? Unions run shitty companies. These companies usually wind up fucking in a worse situation. And anytime I've ever experienced union people, most of them are big pussies. I talked to a guy who was a sheet metal union worker, and I said to him, it's like, well, what are you doing now? He goes, well, I'm laid off. I'm like, it seems all you guys are always laid off, no matter what trade it is. Oh, no, we work so hard that we fucking put ourselves out of work. No, that's not the fucking case. You work a fucking flat 40 hours, most of you. And you'd believe me, I've been around fucking for 40 fucking years, been around. They don't work. Some do. They don't get me wrong. Welders, and I'm not saying they don't work hard. But you know what? They don't fucking do anything extra. Matter of fact, went to make a delivery the other day. And I got to this union place a little late. Now, these people don't fucking touch anything we deliver. We unload it all ourselves. And this guy was quite offended that he had to give me the fucking key to unlock the fucking lock. No shit. I said to him, I was like, what are you worrying about it for, man? You don't touch anything. Just give me the fucking key and I'll bring it back. I've dealt with these people before. If you go around lunchtime, they're not happy because they got to get off their fat fucking ass, which most of them fucking are. So they have to do something. Okay. They start at 6. They want to be done by fucking 2. But in that time, there's always a fucking problem when you come that they don't want you fucking there. I said to the guy one time, it's like, hey, man, why don't you give me that fucking window you want me here between fucking 9 a.m. and fucking 9:15? Okay, because it seems like the only time you want to fucking work. So this guy is the guy that has the podcast. He's got this thing going on. And he's saying that how people are going on the show pages and they're attacking him. And I'm like, that's because they don't fucking respect you. Years ago, I worked for a company called Overnight Transportation. Okay? They became UPS Freight. UPS Freight has since sold them, I think, to whatever, T-Force, whatever. But back in the day, overnight, They got away with not paying overtime. And back in the late 80s, early 90s, top rate was $13.65. And it was no time and a half. It was all straight time. Okay? Now, at that time, that was pretty good money. Union carriers were making a little bit more money, but not much more. But you could work as many hours as you wanted, even though it was all straight time. And that's what most of us did. We worked real fucking long hours to make fucking, the money, because we could. I was there because I wanted to be there. Okay? If I didn't want to be there, I would have been somewhere else. So they were always trying to get the union in. And the union that some of those overnight terminals got in, they would, when they voted the union in, they weren't getting raises for like fucking years, because the union and the company would fucking fight and there would be no raise for these people. At least we got raises from time to time. But when I left, it was $13.65 an hour. And eventually I did leave to make more money. But at that time, I had a fucking young family and I needed a fucking job. And all them years, where I've seen men get laid off, truck drivers getting laid off, them going to work and the gates are fucking closed. They don't get they never knew. All my life, since the time I started raising a family at 18 years old, I've never spent a day on unemployment or a day laid off. Never. Okay? Say what you want about the non-union, but I always had a fucking job. Anyhow, getting back to that, overnight wanted to bring a union in, and a bunch of the guys, we all worked really great together, and when the union was going to come in and they were asking people, and people were saying yes, no, it kind of separated everybody. And I remember telling the guys that if you guys decide you're going to picket or whatever to get the union in or this and that, I'm coming to work every fucking day. Just letting you know. If these guys try to stop me, we'll be fighting through the fucking line, but I'm going to fucking work every day. My family is what I have to feed my family. I don't give a fuck about you. Okay? Now, I knew these guys for a long time, and they knew every fucking bit what I was saying was going to be fucking true. I was going to come to work every day and fight my fucking way to fucking work. And guess what? I wasn't fucked with. Okay? Because they knew that I was going to fucking fight to go to fucking work. All right? You're not going to fucking force my fucking hand. And anytime I've ever worked with union people, I've seen a bunch of crybaby bitches. Another one real quick. UPS. I worked there for a while. And I remember I was a supervisor. Supervisors aren't union. But I had to make sure that all the trucks went down at a certain time. Well, when these fucking crybaby fucking unionized fucking package car drivers, okay, who make fucking a ton of fucking money, today they make about 6 figures, all on a regular driver's license, they get upset that they have too much to do. And they'll do these little fucking things where they'll sit around the fucking corner all together and then all come in at one time, so you have to really struggle and rush to get these packages out. Number one, they don't give a fuck about the customer, apparently. They only care about their fucking money, but they don't want fucking me to care about my fucking shit. So they come in, make it harder on us. Well, one time I said, we need to get a trailer backed in. And because supervisors are not allowed to work in a union environment, it's a union man's job to move any trucks, they weren't moving the fucking truck in. Okay? So my job is to make sure these trucks go out. So I said, fuck you. I went and got in the fucking tractor, fired it the fuck up, backed into a fucking trailer and backed it in and fucking dropped the trailer. You can't do that. I got a grievance filed against me because I was working, because I have a Class A and I can drive a fucking truck. These guys are crybabies, okay? I don't care if you're offended. I don't care how badass you think you are. If you work fucking union, okay? You've been probably laid the fuck off, okay? And you've probably cried and you've probably filed a grievance against somebody because they hurt your fucking feelings, okay? That's just my opinion. Okay? This is experience I've had since I've been fucking a young guy. Okay? I don't want the union in my life. Okay? I said before, they had their place. They don't have it anymore. They fucking wreck jobs. Okay? They fucking build up pussies. Okay? They build up men who want to take days off. They want to build up men who want to collect the fucking check without actually working. That's why they stay in the union, because they know they're going to be home, sitting at home, getting fucking fat, drinking fucking beer. Okay? That's my take for the day. It's my fucking union rant. You don't like it? I don't care. Later.